This looks great. Oh, Lord. Oh, with the splash of blue up above the building. Jeez, man. They knocked the environmental design artists. They knocked it out of the park with this thing. They sure did. Give them a bonus. I assume this is it. This is very cave-like. This looks like a cave. It's named Cave. Okay, this person's not hostile. Hello. Oh, very nice headdress. I dig it. Very fashionable. Hello, Magdalene.
Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. A faithful. A live one at that. Not scaly, not fin-bled or reef-bound. Oh, you don't have an ugly mug like one of the scions of the depths. Truth be told, you're quite pretty, aren't you? Damn. I mean, welcome to the First Church of the wonderful Congregation of the Saving World of the Prophet Above the Roots. I'm so glad to have you here, First of the Faithful. I'm Magdalene.
Yeah, the Church of the Prophet. How did you end up in Scion? And she's not like a crew member, right? She's not an original crew member because she's one of the dolphin people. So how did she get to be running this church? It says the Red Priest cap. Gotcha.
Yes. A church of the Prophet, I think. I hope I haven't garbled it. I'm still so new to this. There weren't many useful instructions in that coffer. Only a strangely written handbook. The Bible of the Red Church, I think it was called. There was also some historical books and a few prayers. I'm glad the Prophet chose red. I like that color. The Red Church sounds really good, but I've decided I won't use the ready-made name that fell into my fins. You need to prove yourself in a church, right?
Yeah, that's what church is all about, proving yourself. There you go. So it's a random dolphin thinks it's Red Priest. I love it. Okay, do I get to take over? I want to become the Red Priest. You found a coffer that used to belong to a Red Priest?
No, no, no. You've got it all wrong. Oh, the coffer was sent to me by the Prophet. Well, that's how churches work, don't they? You raise your hands upwards and then you believe really, really hard. And there it is. One day we find the goodness sent to us by the Prophet. And that goodness, it gives our lives purpose. That's what happened to me, at least. The Ulcerate is not the nicest place to live, you know? I was always alone there. But I believed one day something good would happen. And it did. I was summoned by Lady Prophet Kai and became a... oh, what do you call it? A priest.
I wonder how the Lord of the Seas feel about this. He hasn't come crashing the place down. So that sounds like tacit approval to me, sir. Silence is consent. There you go. Not real life advice, necessarily. Nice to meet you.
Oh dear, you're so sweet. Well, if I'd known you were coming today, I'd have tidied up a little. The altar's a bit dusty and my things are all lying around. Oh, this is so embarrassing. I'm sorry, Faithful. I swear it doesn't always look like this. It's just no one's been here for quite a while. Well, truth be told, there was no one here apart from Boz. Ever. Oh, right, Boz. Do you know her? Well, she lives in the nearby village, Tumbo. You two should get along. Boz is great.
This is also awkward. We keep running into people who keep mentioning Tumbo, and everyone in Tumbo's dead, and it's so awkward. Like I think it's so weird that we don't mention it. Like, it's kind of weird because I obviously it's a AA game. Maybe they don't have perfect reactivity. I feel like we should be like, by the way, you should probably know. But we like one guy we asked like, what's Tumbo? Like we didn't already know. It's very awkward. Very awkward. I know Boz. Let's just say we worked together once.
Really? Oh, I bet you weren't bored. Boz always has the best ideas for adventures. We're from the same litter in the Ulcerate. You could say we're sisters, in a way.
Oh,
Even though she hatched
no.
from a different egg. My true brothers and sisters were eaten by the Scions of the Depths. It happens sometimes.
Oh. Do I get to mention it to her? I don't see it here. Okay. The name of your church isn't very catchy. It's terribly long. That should be the primary concern of every church is brand recognition. You want something snappy that stays in people's heads. If you're going to be a religion, you got to have that, you know. That's the most important thing. The name of your church isn't very catchy. It's terribly long.
I know, but I thought about it for so long and I just couldn't decide. At first, I thought the First Church would be a good name, because we don't have anything like that here in Sarus. And then I thought, no, it will be the Wonderful Congregation, because we don't have that in Sarus either. But it felt silly not to mention what the church is about, so I added the saving word of the prophet above the roots. To be clear, in the end, all three sounded fine, so I just combined them. But since you think it's too long and not very catchy, the First Church, saving, roots, you're right. It is a lot of words. And truth be told, I don't even understand some of them.
The Wonderful Congregation. Oh, wait, you should name your church Trauma, Tradition, Torture. Oh, no.
Oh my, that's a bit grim.
Trauma, Tradition,
You know,
Torture.
when I read those books from Lady Prophet Kai, I gathered the Red Church was supposed to be a good place, full of love and trust.
Trust me, I know some people really like alliteration. Oh God. No, why would I rain on her parade? I feel bad. She's so enthusiastic. And if she wants this to be a good place, you know, let her make a better red church or whatever than the people on the surface. The Wonderful Congregation sounds good.
I'm glad you think so. The Wonderful Congregation seems to best reflect what this place is meant to be.
Good for her.
Even though there are only two of us, so it's not much of a congregation, but we're both wonderful. Yes. Anyway, there you have it. The Wonderful Congregation. You know, I'm really excited. My first faithful. A new name. It's like a new beginning.
I like Magdalene. Thank you for showing me Magdalene. She's great. How was life back at the Ulcerate?
It was cold and dark. Dampness and slime everywhere. The ones who hatched close to Sarus had it best. Boz and I hatched deep in the Ulcerate. Older finbleds and tadpoles often sneaked in there. They bullied the weak. The tadpoles, well, they were the worst. Sometimes they even ate some of us. Usually, they grew into the Scions of the Depths. They're insatiable. Not when it comes to hunger, but entertainment. That's what the hunt is for them.
Oh, Jesus. I see. So the tadpoles aren't their typical young. The tadpoles are what the scion things we've killed before grow into. Okay, well, that makes sense why they're so aggressive then. Can you leave the Ulcerate on your own?
Not at the beginning. When we're big enough, Sir Apps and the carers decide who to let out into the world. But some of us choose to escape. The rest stay in the Ulcerate, waiting to be let out, or searching for a chance to run.
What happens to you when you're let out into the world?
We start a church, or we collect knowledge, like Boz.
We start a
And
church.
sometimes we turn feral. Most of the finbleds end that way. They get hungry and it makes them stupid. But it's not their fault. It's just how it is.
So they like go feral. Yeah, what about you?
Me? I escaped. Boz had been let out a moment earlier. We agreed she'd wait for me, and she did. Together, we wandered to Tumbo. It's easier for Finblades to live in groups. It's better together.
It's cool. I like that they're kind of fleshing out the culture here. Very interesting stuff. It's cool to get like a first-hand account of how it is, because we've heard like how dangerous the ulcerate is. It's crazy that they keep their children captive in this ulcerate and choose who to let out into the world. Of course, if they escape, that's another matter, but that's crazy. Interesting way to do things. But it's such a dangerous place, I guess you have to make sure they're ready to face it, right? Otherwise, you're just dooming them to die. What does your day look like here? Do you just sit here all day and watch the entrance?
Usually I read the Prophet's word and try to listen to what's inside me. That's what the handbooks tell me to do. It's very hard, listening to what's inside you. Sometimes, when I focus too much, I start hearing my heartbeat and get anxious that I'm going to die.
Oh,
it's
Jesus.
the same when I breathe in too much bulb fume. If I ever heard voices speaking to me, I'd keel over for sure. Apart from that, I knit and sometimes make trinkets. Everything for the Prophet. Searching for salvation in the Word.
What do you say to an exchange? My things for yours.
Oh, I'd love that. That sounds like something you'd do in a church.
What, trade?
I'd love to see what you have for exchange.
Is she a trader now? Oh!
May the Prophet watch over our exchange.
Okay. It's cool you can sell stuff from the stash, by the way. Yeah, let's get rid of this thorn helmet, finally. Nostalgia for the thorn helmet. It treated us well, but goodbye. Hello thing I wasted a ton of money on for no reason. Bye. No, I don't want to get rid of that. We can get rid of these, though. And these guys. Yeah, give me money. Oh my god. Oh, I have 13,000 now. Okay, well, I'm happy about that. What else do you have available? Oh, you have healing potions? Increases max... Oh, for 30 seconds. It increases max health. I got all sorts of excited. Luminous water. The Adventurer's Handbook, Part 6, potions. Did I already read that? I don't think so. Let me read that. I feel like that'd be nice. Being able to make that stuff. The healing potions in this are quite good. Quite decent indeed. Let's see. Where is it? Here? Avalon Crimes, Bee Queen Invitation. Where is it? Excuse me. I don't see it. Okay. I thought it would be here. Or do I just learn it by having it, I guess? Okay, by buying it.
Oh, it's you!
You mentioned that no one apart from Boz ever visited you.
Yes. But that doesn't bother me. There is a right time for everything. Even for Boz to find a moment to spare for me. She's just very busy right now. She needs to gather knowledge, like everyone in Tumbo.
Why aren't you living in the village like everyone else? Why weren't you there to die? They died alone because of you.
I don't think they really understand me, you know? They've decided I don't fit in. I don't have enough knowledge, and I doubt I ever will. And I understand them. You don't need to fit in everywhere, do you? Truth be told, I got used to not having my own place. But I'm here now, in my church, my very own place. And you are here too! Ha! It's really amazing. I'm not alone.
I guess we're just not going to tell her that her sister died.
Upon your path.
I'll let her live in ignorance. I'll let her find out on her own. Is she ever going to go check? Is she just going to, like, sit here and Boz is never going to come back? And she's just going to think Boz abandoned her? This poor girl. She's so nice, but it's so sad. Well, I hope things turn out well for her. I like that. That was great. I think you can trade with her. I already did. You can indeed, and I have done so. But thank you for showing me that. That was great. I appreciate you pointing it out. It was worth the visit. All right, now let's go and let's talk to what's-his-face. Let's talk to what's-his-face. Do the wander. Is it the Wandering Miracle I want to do? Is that it? I want to do Melody of the Deep. Let's do Melody of the Deep and see what awaits us inside. Because I think they're gonna play the tunes and resurrect. Oh my God, what are you doing? Resurrect the captain. Maybe we'll get to become a pirate. The captain will allow us to join his crew, and we can get to be a pirate. I'm sure that's exactly where this whole thing is headed. Pirate simulator. If only all of them were like Magdalene. I know she's so naive and sweet. Who doesn't want to be a Magdalene? Here we go, ending the world. Come here, my guy. Are you happy I did all your dirty work for you, sir? Damn, when you crit, you beat the dust out of them. Are you not gonna help me kill these guys? Excuse me. Stop wishing around like that. I do like my two-handed sword. It does do quite a bit of damage, indeed.
Welcome, child of the surface. Everyone is ready to play, thanks to you. But tell me, are you ready? From where you're headed, there is no return. You will go back to the surface, and we will face the consequences of what is decided in Lady Nimwe's chamber.
What will happen now?
The melody of the organ will resonate through all of Sarus, carrying the promise of change. Its sound will awaken our captain, Lear, the one charged with Lady Nimwe's protection, the one who calls to you, and to him within you.
You knew I wasn't alone?
Of course, child of the surface. I knew it was you. And you, King Arthur. You who, believing you doomed us, became the reason this realm was born. You who granted us both the grace and the curse of eternal life. All of this is your doing, Arthur.
You think Nimue was calling for King Arthur?
I would not presume to guess at Lady Nimwe's intentions, but I believe you will find the answers you seek, if you are willing to ask them yourself. This is why I gathered the remaining organists.
Was that gratitude or an insult? It's hard to tell.
You will learn in time. Perhaps we'll meet again.
You'll figure it out.
And when we do, I'll have your answer. But that depends on the choice you make in Lady Nimwe's chamber.
Anything I should know before I meet Captain Lear?
I can't tell you more than what you'll learn from Apps and Ercol. I served under him when he was still in his prime, but I wasn't there for his downfall. All I know is that little remains of the Captain Lear I once knew. Nothing human, at least. One way or another, you'll have to face him. It's the only path to Lady Nimwe's chamber.
I'm ready. Let's begin.
Excellent. Gather, my brothers. It is time to awaken our captain. This sound. Sarus has not heard it since the day it was born. It will be glorious.
I am listening for the glorious music. Who's playing? Who's playing? They're standing here. Aren't they supposed to be playing the organ? Isn't that why they're here? Okay, here we go. We're gonna see what happened to Captain Lear. Oh my God, look at this. Oh, jeez. Oh, you can actually shoot it! God, that looks great. Sorry, I'm admiring the sights. What beautiful sights they are. I still don't... I know, like, in deep ocean, they do kind of have, like, areas where I think it's... I forget what it causes it, like, gases or something, where you can get, like, what look like waterfalls underwater. But I don't know if that's what they're going for here. They just have waterfalls underwater. Sorry, my kitty's demanding pets. What's a good girl? Ooh. Look at him. Yeah, he does not look like he's in the best of circumstances.
It was your command that doomed us to this fate. You were supposed to let us go.
In a way, you did leave, and you even forged a kingdom of your own.
And for that, I should thank you. Sarus is no blessing. It is a curse. You saw what became of my entire crew. Before we made Sarus our home, we drowned it in blood. We fled one war, only to fight another. We helped conquer Avalon, only to be forced to fight again for our existence. That is not what we wanted when we left those shores.
Yeah, Sarus is safer than Avalon. There, the weirdness and the Red Death still dominate. They do. I feel like that might be a little disingenuous, because presumably, like, there have been cycles where Avalon has been, I don't know about an idyllic paradise, but at least peaceful, and, like, you know, because King Arthur restores it to its glory days. So there have been stretches of time where Avalon has been great, but yes, currently the weirdness is back and the Red Death dominate.
So in a way, we are avenged. But do not think that such news will change my resolve. Sarus is as the Lord of the Seas made it. Not Merlin, not Arthur. Glory to Lady Nimue and her endless wisdom for allowing me to fall into slumber. Were it not for her, I would have convinced the twins to release me to the surface centuries ago. And there I would have found you, Arthur, the traitor. I would have destroyed everything you left behind. I would have shattered every fragment of you and erased your presence from history, just as you erased us.
Oh man. He wanted to kill Arthur and destroy Avalon. Jesus. Yeah, and even if you reached the shores of the homeland and found them ruined, then where would you place your blame?
Do not dare mock me, traitor. A homeland may be ruined, but at least it would still be a home. If we had to spill blood, better that it be the blood of red death husks than that of innocent, otherworldly, sentient beings. And if you don't understand that distinction, then your soul is lost, without a chance for redemption.
Maybe Craddock should have looked for allies here. I don't think the Lords of the Depths would let him here. Cat, you are so tenacious, kitty. You're such a good cat, but you're so tenacious.
Immortality is not life, mortal. The one you carry within you should know this well. His decision condemned us all, even if our doom was stretched across the endless span of time.
King Arthur gave you ships. It was Merlin who sealed them. I mean, King Arthur let them leave in full knowledge that, well, expecting them to die, essentially. Is the cat green? No, the cat isn't green. Why? Why would you think the cat's green?
A traitor shielding another traitor.
She's a black kitty.
What difference does it
A
make
void.
who gave the order? And what kind of king is he? who knows not what his servants do. I can feel that traitor stench upon you, and by the almighty Lord of the Seas, I swear, this day you both shall die.
Oh, you said the cat's not visible. Yes. It's because I use NVIDIA Broadcast to get out the background. I don't actually have a green screen. This is AI, I think it uses NVIDIA Broadcast to cut out the background. And also the cat. Merlin sought to save Nimue at any cost. I'm sorry that you all paid the price.
I despise your pity. I care nothing for what Merlin desired. If the will of the Lord of the Seas had bound us, I would hate him too. But I know this. Of all the great figures in Sarus history, he alone wished us well. Gladly I offer your souls to the glory of the Lord, and your flesh to the dwellers of this realm.
If anyone dies today, it'll be you. We must speak with Nimue, and you stand in our way.
No one is permitted to enter Lady Nimue's chambers. I swore to guard her, and I shall keep that oath. Know this, I command the full might of Sarus.
Oh! I was looking at my cat! Oh no! You don't assault the man who's looking at his cat! How dare you? Ooh, he takes some damage, don't he? Don't do it, Lear. Ooh, that stamina damage. Thank you. Oh, he's dead now. Sorry about that, my guy. If only you had a two-handed sword. Fortunately, you do not. What does this hat do? Okay. Well, Lear, you were, they built you up, but you weren't that bad. If that was what you were going to use to take down Avalon, I think you're pretty screwed. I think King Arthur could have stopped you. You want my headset to be down, cat? Thank you for doing that to my headset, cat. Your cats are a lot more talkative than mine. This cat is. My other cat is very affectionate and hangs out with me a lot off camera. But I think while I talk, my other cat is very, like, she stays out of the room when I'm on stream. This cat, though, she just decides she wants pets and she comes and demands them. Which I love. I love her. She was, when I first got her a couple years ago, she was very, very skittish and shy, and in some ways she still is. So the fact that she climbs on me and meows for attention and likes to hang out is great. It's taken a while for her to get as warm as she is, because for the longest time, like, I would breathe wrong and she would go running out of the room. But she was a street cat before, and when I got her, oh, cat, please don't knock down my stuff. When I got her, she was very, she like had scabs on her face, had obviously gotten into some sort of fight with something, and yeah, she had been through some stuff. So I'm glad she's opened up. My kitty. Look at this place, by the way. Oh my god. And all the jellyfish in the air. Oh lord. Oh, this is great. Hello, Nimue. Are you going to be friendly?
I've been wondering when you'd find your way here. Your presence has rippled through all of Sarus. Wave after wave after wave. It reminds me of something. Someone. From a long time ago.
How did you know I was here?
I know all the comings and goings of Sarus. I am in every part of these depths. Swimming with the floatlings in the Orcerid. Gathering knowledge with the villagers of Tumbo. watching over Lear in his slumber, gazing into the endless dark of the sea. Tell me, what do you think of my little domain? Do you like it?
I do. It's much more peaceful than the surface. I don't know about that. I like it, but it's definitely not peaceful. I find it rather unforgiving. I guess it is a little bit more peaceful because I guess you have to compare it, right? Compared to the surface, they don't have to deal with the weird. They're allowed to like have their culture, and it's not like they don't have an existential threat that's coming to destroy them. So I guess in that way, it's more peaceful. I guess. Okay, may I convince myself? I do. It's much more peaceful than the surface.
It is. All I've ever wanted was a peaceful place. To know how it feels. The quiet. The absence of fear. He gave me that. I should be grateful. Yet it still feels like a betrayal.
Have you been awake all this time? Does she just sit here? I guess it's not as if... It's weird. It's a weird position. It's not as if she's sitting here bored doing nothing. Her body might be still, but it sounds like her mind is occupied at all times. Almost feels like it'd be overwhelming.
Ever since I was sealed here, yes. I couldn't say how long it's been. Tell me, does the war still rage on?
Oh, between King Arthur and Avalon, it ended nearly 600 years ago. Jesus.
600 years? Huh. It feels twice as long, to be honest. Still, if you're here, I suppose we won. Though I shudder to imagine the cost. At least the new children of Avalon don't have to live in fear. Tell me, how is life on the surface now?
Ooh. The Red Death is here. I thought you should know.
That brings me no joy. Although I must admit that I feel a touch vindicated. I always believed nothing good would come from staying on Avalon. Not after what Merlin and Arthur did to tame the island. To meddle with the laws of nature. There were bound to be consequences. Our ancestors should never have left the homelands. Every time I raised it, Red Death was the phrase they used to silence me. And now, it's here anyway. How bitterly ironic.
I saw memories of your past. We did in the archives.
My troubled youth, you mean?
Yep.
And what? Are you wondering if I regret it now? If I feel I'm paying for my stubbornness, my arrogance, getting drunk on my own power?
She just said she felt she
I'm
was
afraid
right?
the
She's
truth is
vindicated.
less dramatic. I was tired. I'd lost hope. And I wanted no part in Merlin and Arthur's vile practices.
Mm-hmm.
They stole our future before our lives even had a chance to begin. At least his betrayal gave me time to rest and to build something of my own. Something better than what we left on the surface.
So I assume she's referring to the experiments. I'd be interested to know, like, what she thought the alternative was. Well, obviously, we know what she thought the alternative was. She thought it was the homelands. I guess this is a good point. We know there wasn't really an alternative because the homelands were lost. But I guess she didn't. She was a younger generation who didn't know better. So I guess it's understandable why she sees King Arthur the way she does. Warden, welcome in, man. Thanks for stopping by and grabbing your boss token. Hope you're having a great day. Always a pleasure to see you, sir.
Gods, I'm tired of this argument, even after all these years. Merlin said I was too young, that I didn't know the world. And he was right. Of course I didn't. How could I? My world was burning, and I had no hope it would ever stop. I'd had enough suffering, And he wanted me to add to it by lending my power to his abhorrent ideas. He didn't care about the future, only about finding a way to win the war. Did he succeed in the long run? Or has history proven that I was right all along? Aren't you here because the world is on the brink of collapse? It's easy to judge with hindsight. I had no such luxury.
I saw Merlin's memories too. He sealed you here to save you.
Save me? What do you mean?
According to him and Arthur, your fleet would have never reached the homeland. All of you would have died as soon as you left Avalon.
And because of that, he... Am I supposed to be grateful? Thank the great Merlin, wherever he is, for bestowing this honor on us. What kind of logic drove him to that? Everyone died anyway. Just because they didn't rest in peace doesn't mean they're living. I don't understand. If he knew that would happen, why didn't he tell me?
Yeah. It's hard because, like, at the time, I'm sure, like, it seemed like he was saving them. But do people really want eternal life? Like, eventually, I feel like that would be terrible. I feel like he told her a lot. Who told her a lot? Oh yeah, he did. He did tell her. You're right. You're sorry. It took me a second. To, I don't know, my brain was lagging. You're right. Yeah, they did told her, like, they warned her over and over again, like, she can't go back, right? There's no homeland to go back to, and she just refused to listen. But yeah, I feel like in a way he did trying to save her. He kind of doomed her and all these people to what some would consider a fate worse than death, right? Yeah, I think she's talking about why didn't he tell her that he could create this place for her rather than what would happen at the homeland. I think that's what she's referring to. Yeah, if he told you the truth, would you have believed that he would have created Sarus for you?
No, I don't think I would have. I'd have thought it was a ploy to keep me here. But I wouldn't have left without finding out for myself whether the danger was real. I was young, not an idiot, and people were relying on me. I wouldn't have led them to certain death just to spite Merlin.
The people of Avalon need the fleet again.
History does love its circles, I see. Far be it from me to begrudge anyone wanting to leave these miserable shores, but you do know the fleet is bound to me, don't you? You're asking for my life, and for Sarus to fall.
Ooh. Oh, man. You've been alive for a long time. Don't you want to die? Aren't you tired of being alive? Don't you wish you were dead? By now, hasn't it been long enough?
You don't pull your punches, do you? What I want doesn't really matter here. Sarus is bigger than me. But if you truly wish to know, I do not desire death. I'm at peace here already. Yet, I wouldn't mind it either. As you said, I've been alive for a long time. If it were only about me, I wouldn't care either way. But it isn't.
Oh, man. It's hard. I'm trying. Let's listen to the rest of this dialogue. I'm thinking of which option I want to take. I thought letting people sail back to the homelands was your dream. Yeah, it was half a thousand years ago. Like, she's had some time to, one, think, sitting here this whole time, and evolve her dream, right? Dreams change over a human lifetime, let alone centuries.
It was. The circumstances are different now.
Mm-hmm.
What happens on the surface matters little to me. I have my own domain to tend to.
Yet your people are children of ancient terror and undead predators. They'll be fine.
Perhaps. Yet this is their home. We are intertwined. Do you think Tumbo's thirst for knowledge came merely from proximity to the archive? Or that the creatures of the Ulcerate feel the need to prove themselves only because of their father? I am them, and they are me. They will survive, most of them, but they will be untethered.
It's like, if I were to take on King Arthur's way of thinking, I feel like, if this will help save, you know, Avalon, I feel like he would do it. You know, he's shown time and time again, like the essentially the ends justify the means sort of deal. Me personally, I wouldn't, because like they have their own society here. They're like, who are we to come in and upend everything for the sake of a kingdom that King Arthur himself essentially said, go die. Like he was ready to let them go and die. They're given what some might consider salvation here, or a second chance or whatever. Who are we to then be like, never mind, now we need you, undo all of that. But since I'm siding with King Arthur in this playthrough, I've decided for a long time now, we're gonna break the seal. We're gonna break the seal. We need what they have, so here we go.
No, you don't. No one truly understands the consequences of their actions until they come back to haunt them. And they will, year after year. And I doubt you'll have hundreds of years to lay them to rest. You'll do what you want. I can't stop you. Perhaps your conscience will, if you have one.
Oof. Oh, man. Oh, we get to see our character? No ad break. We're in the middle of the end cutscene. Go away. Snooze.
You had the cheek to disturb my lady.
Who is that?
But you see, she cannot leave this place. No. She must remain in the depths. Worry not, my beloved. No one will trouble us anymore.
Is that Tristan?
With you, I shall drown forever.
It is Tristan. Oh my god. Wait, how do you get it? Oh my god. Oh, I need help.
Forever.
Tristan, no.
I protect. What else is
Got him.
Being set free into the vast sea was, at first, not easy for the denizens of Sarus. They struggled in a space that lacked the structure and order once kept by Nimue and the first crew. In time, however, they grew used to their newfound freedom and spread far and wide, slowly forgetting the place of their origin.
Okay. I like how they have a little mini cutscene here, a little mini credit scene here. I mean, excellent DLC. Really cool world. Obviously, Tempe, thank you so much for the win. Obviously, there were other side quests, and there's some map I hadn't explored. but there's always another playthrough. I do want to see what the other ending is someday. That was really great. The Polish are really good at making games, huh? Well, I don't know if it's so much a national thing, but there are good games that come out of Poland. Yes, there are good games that come out of a lot of countries. But yes, I do enjoy like CD Projekt Red games. This is a good game as well. But yeah, excellent DLC. Excellent DLC. Yeah, it kind of like, I feel like the writing in this, like, I like the writing in the base game, but the writing in this, I feel like outclasses even that. That was excellent. Good stuff. Good stuff. And it makes me want to see the other ending. And someday we probably will do another playthrough of this. I want to. It was a good time. So I did snooze the ad break. Otherwise, we would be in ad break right now. Since we've reached the ending, I think that'd probably be a good place to call it for today, and we can continue with the main story tomorrow on the early stream. So